Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa. Welcome to the Queen Tulsa Show. Tonight, we are definitely going to dive into a Sunday reflection. Set free to serve. Don't question change. Let it happen. Let's get into it.
What's a girl to do? She needs love. Girls need love. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Oh nah. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you can't vibe. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be healing. I can be real good. We don't get these feelings. Hey, I need some love.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, we are going to start off with our daily devotion. And it reads Sunday Reflection, Set Free to Serve. Every believer has been emancipated and empowered to evangelize. Uh-oh. We're going to have to wait on that one. To get the most out of this devotion, set aside time to read the scriptures referenced throughout. Christ the Lord is risen today. That means we are free from death and the powers of hell. But we don't always act that way, do we? Imagine what would the world be like if Christians use that freedom to serve one another? And what if through this service we could express who God is, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit? To those who don't know him, this isn't just a nice thought. It's the calling on the life of each believer. God created us in his image as relational beings. And this is true whether we have already found salvation in Christ or are still on that journey. But truly serving God through service to others happens only after a person has been liberated by his forgiveness and grace. In Galatians, Paul reminds us that we are called to freedom. He continues by cautioning us not to use our liberty as an opportunity to indulge in the flesh, but instead encourages us to serve one another through love. What does it look like to set aside our own desires and pleasures? Serving enthusiastically out of love for Jesus and gratitude for all he has done. This is really on point for me because tonight I kind of feel like somebody was like trying to trigger me. Um and I I was warned. I was warned. Um Yarny says you do not need anyone. You shine on your own. Absolutely. I was doing charity. It wasn't like I was getting paid for anything, but I wanted to give back because this man took out time when I did reach out to him and, you know, assist me in certain things. It's not like he told me stuff. He just said, hey, gave advice and I was appreciative of it. It didn't matter if it was a small advice or a big advice, you know? The devil is a liar. We rebuke all evil spirits. Absolutely. And so the young lady that was on a panel, I don't know who that is. Like, I don't know, maybe she remembers me, but I don't know who she is. And I wasn't there to have a tiff, to go back and forth with somebody. I was there. Actually, he sent me a message and told me that I could come up. So it wasn't like I just popped up on the live. So I'm never going to bash anybody because I'm appreciative of all opportunities. I'm thankful for the engagements. Um, I just because I just kind of backed out, that does not mean that I have a beef with him or anybody that, um, or anybody that rolls, with those people. Oh, it's okay. I'm very strong, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm I'm built for this, you know. And if you guys notice here, give me 1 second. So pretty much this happened last night. That's right, take the high road. Absolutely. I'm not gonna let nobody see me sweat over nothing because it wasn't nothing. His minds are weird and ruined the subscriber experience. They lost a real one. You know what? And I thought coming up there and engaging, and then he made a comment, "Oh, you try to run a panel." Well, no, I was trying to get some civilization up there because I was just being thoughtful for the people down in the chat. When people are talking over each other and being out loud, nobody can understand. Nobody can understand what's and it kind of ruins it, but to each his own. I mean, he had his own platform and he had his own way of the way that he liked to do things before I showed up, and I can't change that. And like I said, just because I kind of bagged out tonight, that doesn't mean that he gained an enemy or anything like that. I just got to do what's best for my spirit. Right now, I do have a lot going on, and I asked God to remove some things, and so I won't go back and try to claim those items. She came for me twice, and I was like, "What is going on?" Because the person was like, "I don't want to talk to nobody up here," and they have blonde hair, and I'm in a space right now where this is a rebirth, and I want you guys to watch my journey because a lot of people are going to have to apologize. A lot of people are going to have to apologize. Yeah, I'll drop my link in case you guys want to come up. Y'all already know how we rock over here. We're respectful to each other. We're not going to go in on each other. That's if y'all want to come up. It's no pressure. I don't want to force y'all. Yeah, it was different, but it's okay. Trust me, it's okay because I'm built for this, and the ride that I'm going to take you guys on. Everybody, just get ready, fasten your seatbelts. Um, it gives me a headache when people talk over each other. Who I want to call. They all sat there and acted like that mod did nothing. Wasn't that weird? I thought it was just me at first. Yeah, well, no, because I was just up there and then the lady was saying something and I didn't really know what she was talking about. I don't know her. Maybe she's like switching up her name or something. But if that's shrinking Sharon, the mods were disrespectful to Jag, but he get upset with Jag instead. Is giving clout chaser vibes. You know what? And this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to clarify something because Jag was not going out of her mind. That woman did say that she needed you go get your water or something like that. She did say that, and she tried to play like she hit her hands. If y'all, whenever he finishes that live, he's gonna post it up, and I want y'all to go to the comments, and I want y'all to see where she did say that Jag was not spazzing out. I promise she wasn't. If she was, I would have said something. Hi, Queen. How are you?
Man.
Hi, Queen X. How are you?
Of course.
You okay? Guys, I am perfectly fine. Trust me. Just living my perfect doll life. Queen, how are you feeling? Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on. Are y'all able to hear me in the chat? Yep, I would have felt the way if I was Jack too. I heard it all. Um, can't hear. Okay, go out and then come
Can
back
you hear me?
in. Okay, now I can hear you.
I got my mouth full. How you doing?
I'm doing a mate. I'm blessed and highly favored. How are you feeling this evening, sister?
Better than I have been in a long time. Been doing a lot of great things. Um, Especially with my grandbaby. Things been great. I'm in shock right now by how well things have been going.
Yeah.
And
Well, that
I
means
know that I don't know
be
what the heck happened on. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said, don't be shocked. Get ready for it, and just be preparing yourself for more great moments like that.
Right. Um, I don't know what happened over at on the King's little program, but I saw the way what's her name? Too persuasive or whatever you got up there. I caught everything. I was trying to catch up to the video, and then I got to I just fast forwarded it and I seen what persuasion was doing. I'm like, hold up.
Can I
I'm
say
not
this?
for Tulsa.
Could I just say
I
this
don't
right
know what
quick?
happened.
Hold on. Let me just say this right quick because I wasn't able. I held my tongue because I was being respectful of someone else's panel. But this
Mhm.
message for persuasive, honey. You're a paper plane and I'm a 747. Don't think you're anything like me because you can fly a little. Okay? Don't ever. Because, honey, you're a paper plane. I'm a 747. And I want you to understand that. Get a very clear understanding of that. Go ahead,
You
Queen.
know, I knew someone over there. I don't know if it was her, but this was like probably, and I'm not instigating, I'm just keeping things real. I'll say it
Keep
on
it,
their panel. I don't care. You know,
keep it.
my mouth, like, yo, I don't care.
Just
So,
listen. Just try not to say any curse words. Because
oh, yeah,
no,
I forgot. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. But, yeah, like, I could even think back a couple of months ago, whenever I first started going on there and I get familiar with different names and stuff. And then I saw you come up there and you have this personal relationship with the king, and I was like, okay. And then I just loved your style, you know what I'm saying? So every time I would go on, more so than not, if I didn't see you in the chat, I would be like summoning Queen Tulsa, you know. And a couple of times, I don't know if it was too persuasive, whatever her name is, um But a couple times it's like, we don't summon people over here, and I'm like you. I'm about to go, nigga. Who the hell you try to tell me? And that's King's friend or whatever, daughter. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't go there. I just said it again. You know what I mean? And I'm like, hold up, somebody that's on the King's staff or whatever has a problem with Tulsa. What's up with that? It was just a thought, and it was a passing thought. But then tonight, when I seen this, man, I didn't even have to see it all to know somebody had some embedded feelings. That for somebody to, not talking about Kane, but for that person to just come up there and they just right away they're ready to go in, ready to, to go off. Any true friend to Kane, you know what I'm saying, don't have to be, if they're not a good friend to you, that's whatever, but they know how Kane feel about you. So the best thing they should have done was behind the doors, approach the King and try to work things out between you guys. Say like I don't know what may have happened, but they talking about traitor or something like that. Say like that was the case. If you really love him, you would try to mend whatever and ask him to forgive you if there's somebody crossed them or whatever. Not feed fuel to the fire, because that just shows that Too Persuasive is an idiot, because they're just instigating. Why would you instigate? That's such a small mind. The King is hurt about something. You don't throw fuel to the fire to instigate more emotion out of him. What was that?
You know what it is? Some people okay, so how I hopped on YouTube, I was with Monica from All About the Tea, and I was over on her panel. That's why I got my start. Being a nosy hole became an enemy of mine and gathered up Monica's old panel, and they had a funeral and they tried to take me out. I come back on the channel. I mean, I know I have a gift. I know I shine bright because individuals here on YouTube put together a funeral to bury me.
Wow.
Reckon with, like I told sis, I'm a 747 and she's a paper plane. I'm not tripping on anything. I'm myself. I don't have anything to hide. Anything that people can say about me, I've already said. Go check out my about on my YouTube channel. See, the thing about me is I'm a upfront person. I come at you straight and narrow. It is what it is. And I'm not backing down, and I'm one army and causing a frenzy.
What happened?
I'm not mad at, I don't know what happened. I'm not mad at them. It's something that they're dealing with. And when I come around, I make them feel a certain type of way for some reason.
They were trying to say, I thought you may have interviewed somebody, but I don't know if you went in somebody's chat or panel or some crap. Oh. I just didn't listen to it all.
They're talking about Donat. When Donat was on my panel.
Yeah.
I didn't actually, let me go ahead and bring that up.
You know what? I saw that. I think people got to stop and let business be business. You know what I'm saying? And not get emotionally tied to somebody. It ain't like they said something about ops. There ain't no ops. This is a real job. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say don't work with family members, because emotions can get involved and mess up your whole business. And like Tasha be saying too, it's his business. It's nothing really personal. There are some people she won't talk about, but like Alicia Keys, but just to have the man on the panel to clear his name, because I think they were trying to say he had the A or whatever, just to have him on to clear his name and give him a platform. Yeah, I don't even think you really gave them a platform. I just think you allowed them to you allowed them a fair chance to come up there. I don't see anything wrong with that. But when you got the wrong people whispering and instigating who already had problems with you, and maybe jealous,
But listen,
when you got somebody like that in his ear, they can twist things. You know what I'm saying?
but peep this out. He said that him and the mods had a conversation yesterday, right? That
Mm-hmm.
people in the chat wouldn't provoke the people up top, and that the people up top wouldn't address the people down below, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what did old girl do tonight? Meet Q. She decided to pick a Jaguar and say that she needed to carry and go and get the water.
She said what?
Well, you're back. Hold on. She said that Jaguar needed to go and get the water. She said that she would be having Jaguar go and get her water.
They're so childish.
But they weren't supposed to. Girl, hold on, you have a lot of background. Fendi says he's clearly upset with Tulsa for not being biased on her platform with his so-called opposition. Tulsa, you always defend King when Danat was on here. Absolutely. But he talks to Tasha and Jag, so they have no point. You know what? It's okay. I think they're jealous. The girl kept saying that's her friend in real life. Ah, maybe. But I believe this is what triggered King Pain.
Because if you go back and listen to this live, somebody in the chat named Sharita said, well, it is his health status and he's out here spreading lies. And Queen Tosa repeated it, and then she said it in a way, well, if he's saying it's not true, and we know it's true, we got receipts. Well, that's what I'm going to believe, something like that. But y'all didn't catch that. Nobody said that. So you are
Let her respond.
continually. Can I finish what I'm saying though? I let you finish.
I know you're saying the
So
same thing over and over again.
What I'm saying is that you're going to continue to underhandedly or even highlight it and just say it, and you know it's not true, you're still feeding into that narrative and you're wrong. And then you want to talk about how he's treating Jag and treating this. Jag is treating everybody with disregard that's coming up with her, using and abusing and whichever way, but that continues to be ignored because she's a black woman and she needs to be treated better, but she's not treating nobody else better. She today continued to call Denat an AIDS patient on her life.
He don't
today.
have AIDS. He's negative.
He doesn't have it. He
Listen,
doesn't have it,
that's
but she knows that. Don't cut me off. She knows that. Queen Tosa knows that. Everybody that heard the live knows that. But you continue to make a content behind it, knowing that he doesn't have it. And Queen
Okay, let her
Tosa,
respond.
you're wrong. You're wrong. You're
Wait,
wrong.
Queen. So Queen, one second.
Let
So
her
Queen,
respond.
what did you insinuate or allude and participate in that a narrative that I have HIV/AIDS?
Yes, and she made the video and she deleted it.
Trip, let Queen respond, please.
Thank you. No, I did not.
You
what I
fucking
said
lie.
was what I was doing was I had was going over the lawsuit with the AIDS Foundation and yourself. That's what
Are you ready to finally hear my side of it? Or are you complacent in your narrative?
That's you just asked me what was I
Let
talking
her
about? I was
finish,
talking
and
about
then
the
you
AIDS
respond.
Foundation suing, and y'all were in a lawsuit. So if you want to address that, go ahead and address it.
Yeah, so that lawsuit is specifically involving real property, and that real property I used to grow marijuana in 3 different apartments inside the Madison Hotel. While I was in the process of flowering, that's the late stages of growing marijuana, they bought the building and they started throwing people out and they ruined my plants. So and also I just visited that spot. You don't have to have HIV/AIDS to live there. You just need to be in a certain income bracket or whatever the case may be. And so I utilized the system and I got an apartment and I paid for two additional apartments that were in two different people's names. So us three are the plaintiffs that were pretty much upset because my business was destroyed and I was paying those people. So that's the truth. They it's a landlord tenant dispute. And you don't have to have HIV/AIDS to live there. That's not a significant or sufficient reason to elude, not even some type of conclusive that somebody has HIV/AIDS. That's dead wrong. I don't have HIV/AIDS. I have friends that have HIV/AIDS or what, however you say it, and I don't like nobody, picking and poking. But one thing I did see, Queen Tosa, Evangelist, she was on the stage earlier. You had participated in dark tribalism, telling people that they had to pick a side. And I understand how you operate, but if anybody feel like they have to pick somebody else's side over mine, do me a favor and pick the other person's side. Okay? So yeah.
Amai, go ahead.
Hey, Donette, how you doing? My name's Ahmad. Peace, brother. Um, at first, I was going to ask you a question, but while Trip was talking, I actually looked at a live you did earlier, and it kind of stole my thunder from my question. I was going to say, how you going to beef with a black woman talking the way you did about her, no matter what she did, and then have her husband on with the sides on? But then I saw um, your live. I don't know if it was earlier today or it was yesterday, where you actually apologized to Jaguar and you felt bad for whatever it was that you said. Can you elaborate more on that, just for the people who maybe didn't see it? Because that kind of changed my mind just in the last 5 minutes while Trip was talking. I kind of looked it up and went to your page and I saw it, and I was like, damn, he kind of made amends a little bit for that. So can you elaborate a little bit on that? That was my question for you right now.
Yeah, so I started talking about Jag because I know she is the content and I love her. I think she's entertaining. So I never was like, let me bash Jag and let me create an echo chamber against her. As a matter of fact, most of my audience
But
don't
hold on,
fucking like Jag. So for
hold on
me
that,
to
on
have
that though.
like,
But you said some real foul shit about
mhm,
a black woman, and like you
mhm,
really went there hard, and then you
mhm.
kind of pulled it back. Can you talk about how you pulled it? Because I think we're all
I'm
familiar
trying to
on how
narrate
it
it for you.
started. Okay, my bad, my
Pretty
bad,
much,
my bad. Go ahead.
I don't have malicious intent for nobody. But if you pick me, I'm gonna take it even further. And the more you go, the harder I'm gonna go. And that's just who I don't care if you black, white, Asian, woman, man. That's just my status quo. That's just who I am. And Jaguar, I feel like is the same with Queen Tulsa is a casualty of war. They're not the source of the problem. There's serpents around here that want to perpetuate false narratives and do things. And I felt like, you know what, I don't have no malice with her. I feel like just the same way with Armand, if she could just think reasonably and understand who has her best intention and who don't, then she would be able to think clearly. She's a casualty of war. And when I realized that, I was like, let me apologize to her. I deleted, like, I don't know if you noticed, but I literally deleted more than fucking a collective 80,000 views because I deleted all of that content because that was my way of apologizing. Even when I create content, she go to jail, arrested, in the police, I start immediately feeling bad, saying let's protect Jag. When she allegedly got arrested this last time, I was like, let's protect Jag, even though she was like HIV/AIDS. And then when she got out on the same energy shit, I was like, fuck it, I'm finna get her in a creative fashion, and that's all I've been doing. So she's going hard at me and hard at a whole community that I'm not a part of, and I feel bad. So I have to make an example out of her. I don't give a fuck if it's a her or him. I don't care. She messed with me. But I did in fact delete a bunch of that content, hoping and thinking that maybe she will stop being mad and at me because I covered her so much. That content is no longer existing. So I don't understand why she still want to continue to disrespect me. But you understand, like I've stepped back, apologized. So when she keep on fucking with me and I go harder and harder and harder, then I need y'all to understand in what you just said. I'm trying to be like, hey, I even sent her email. I was like, that's fine. You don't want to talk to me or talk about me. That's fine because, I feel like you need certain people and certain people need you, not just for YouTube. And I was like, I don't have to discuss you. You know, I'm going on walks on the beach, getting 300 people looking at me without even opening my mouth. I don't need to talk to you. My platform is solid. As a matter of fact, even when I talk about Jaguar, I look at my analytics and people are searching me to get to my content before they're searching Jaguar. So it sounds to me like I'm in my own lane. So I apologize because I was hoping that she would just think clearly and realize that I'm not pro Goomba or pro Jag. I'm just here with an unbiased perspective, and
Bro, you made it
nobody's going
clear
to
that
be
you
able
were
to have
pro
a
Goomba,
conversation
though.
with them the way that I can.
A few times you made it clear that you were pro Goomba recently. I mean,
Okay, right. So when I say pro Goomba, I'm pro him moving on and doing what's best for him and his mental health. And when I say that's what I mean. And when I say I'm not against Jag, that doesn't mean I agree with her. It means that I see a clear problem and there needs to be a lot of healing and growth. And if I could have a conversation with her, she would experience that. But I think there's different factors at play here that are preventing her from seeing that and from acknowledging that. So I took the initiative step and said, let me delete all of this because I don't want her to feel like this is a biased platform. Or if she don't want me to talk about it, that's fine. But I'm not talking about you. And now you're on the TV with my content, with my copyrighted music. I gave Jaguar 2 strikes. If I can literally get Jaguar out of here within 30 minutes, I 3 strikes, I can get her out of here. So y'all want to play these strike games? And I was like, and the only reason I did that to her is because she's being used as a casualty of war with somebody who's giving me fake copyright strikes that don't know the law, that don't have a case because they don't even have a copyright registration. It's not valid. But yeah.
So let me ask you this: are you going to represent yourself like you did with those 6 charges that you got?
And I'm glad you pointed that out because not only did I represent myself in civil court, which anybody can represent themselves in court. And just to clarify those 6 charges, so you know what you're looking at and picking and poking at. As a matter of fact, you already know. So I'm actually speaking to the audience. Those 6 charges is because my sister was unalived at the hands of police brutality and significant domestic violence. So I will go back and do it all over again if that means
Jeanette,
protecting my
are
sister.
you bipolar? Just asking.
Nobody's never prescribed or that to me, but sometimes I feel like that because as an actor, whenever I get different characters, I feel like I have to learn different people's and their mentality and find a way to bridge myself with that character. So,
Can I
um,
give you a suggestion? The
no, you
Queen, can I ask
can't.
you a
suggestion,
question real
the
quick?
No,
Queen,
suggestion
no,
would be to seek
no, Queen Tulsa.
professional help.
The reason I don't want your suggestions is because I pay a professional acting coach named Aaron Spicer, who is the same acting coach Will Smith has, to talk me through and guide me through my characters. And you're not a medical examiner, so I'm not reluctant to listening to anything that you have to say about my mental health. Thank you.
Queen, can I ask you a quick question about some of the things Donat said, real quick. How do you respond to his basically making amends to Jag? Because that was the realest shit I ever heard Donat speak. And actually, I came onto this live. Um, I was upset with him for beefing with a black woman and calling her out her name and saying the things that he said and all that. But he just cleaned all that up. He did take down his videos. I just checked. And what do you? How do you respond to what he said? Because I know your feelings toward how he was. Now that he's done what he's done, and he's shown that he's done what he's done. I mean, the man has receipts. How do you respond to this? Because he kind of changed my mind on some real shit.
Well, no, I don't take it serious because he just disrespected me, and you know, I
Well,
just
well, Queen Tulsa.
I'm,
The reason I'm
I
gonna tell you
don't
my problem with you. I'm gonna tell you
no,
my problem.
I don't care about your problem with me.
Why
He
you
can,
kick him out,
he
yo?
can take his problem somewhere else.
Yo, that's
But what exactly did he say that you feel like
See
he disrespected you on,
exactly
Queen?
what I'm.
Queen,
He can take his problems elsewhere.
what exactly did he say? Because
He got very disrespectful for me to me,
oh
and
right, well, okay,
he know
that
what he
last part.
said. I didn't feel like it was appropriate to readdress it, but you're at my house, you know what I'm saying? And He's been very disrespectful, been calling me all these types of names. I really just wanted to ask the questions that I wanted. I didn't want to sit with him or
Well, how did he
anything.
respond to what he said about Jag though?
I don't believe
He
it
kind of did a
because
180.
one day he's gonna be up again tomorrow.
Okay.
He's gonna be up again with Jaguar tomorrow.
He seemed real lucid and calm. You know what I mean? Not like his extreme crazy self. He kind of like explained what
Because
he
he
was
knows
doing.
how to behave when he comes over here to the Queen's Palace.
No doubt.
Because
Well, I
I
guess you
mean
got to be a king to walk into the palace, right?
that part, you know.
Right.
Yeah, but he
But
has his own
he did
channel.
take down those videos. He did take down those videos. He did
But that's not gonna stop
apologize
the
to Jag.
strikes. That's not gonna stop the strikes.
No doubt. But no,
It
I'm
shouldn't
talking. I'm
even.
not talking about YouTube stuff. I'm talking about just morality.
Yeah,
You know, just being a man. Like he at least fessed up as a man because that's what I was going to call him out on this panel. That's why I was frankly trying to get on before you knocked him off because I was going to
no,
address the
it's a
fact that you
little
can't beef
game.
with a black woman like that.
Ahmad,
Can't.
it's
I'm sorry.
it's
Go
a
ahead.
game. He says, "Oh, I asked him a real question, because I'm like, if you're." I asked him, was he bipolar? He said he didn't know. I was going to suggest that he go seek some professional help. A lot of people don't want to address things. They want to make it a funny. When I be serious, you know what I'm saying? My thing is I want to get to the root of it. You got a problem, go get some help. Don't be out here a menace to society because you're neglecting your health. He wasn't sure. He felt like he was bipolar. That's a way to go. That's your first step. You're feeling uneasy, go get the help. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a danger out here to the community. It's not okay.
That's true because sometimes you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. Sometimes, and I agree with exactly what you just said because sometimes the stuff you put out there can't be taken back. It's on the internet forever. Somebody recorded it, whether you take it down. You said it. I understand that. There's also a process of going forward, and sometimes I think sometimes we got to go beyond ourselves and forgive. Now, yes, he did disrespect you, and I don't think you should have dropped him down. I think you should have addressed it with him. If he's still there, you should let him back up and just address what it is you have with him with it because we're all in this sector, right? Like we all got to vibe in this little small sector of YouTube.
I'm not for the
Somebody being in the
disrespect.
audience.
But
I mean,
this is the thing.
so don't let him disrespect you. Call
But
him out on
listen,
it
I
and let
know
him know what
what
time it is.
I know what he does. He says that he's a
He
bisexual
wasn't
man.
trolling tonight though.
No. Yes, he did. Amai, I don't think you heard it. You missed it. It's just a comment that I don't care to repeat. But he's a bisexual man, and sitting up here going after me, calling me Queen Tucket and this, that, and the third, like,
Oh yeah, well,
you know what I'm saying? Like all this petty. Like I'm on some real
again,
shit.
the
Like
feminine energy. See, they can't help that feminine energy that they have. Like they want to beef with you. It's like they hate us because they ain't us, right? It's like the same mentality. Anybody with a feminine energy that's not a female is going to be jealous of a real queen, no doubt. I hear that, and they're going to try to talk shit.
yeah, but he's made videos about me before. And
So I ain't see all
he
that.
sits over and they just think that all this is funny, misgendering me and stuff. But you,
Misgendering you. What you mean?
yeah, like it's too much.
I mean, you
It
have a
is
whole daughter. What you mean misgendering you?
absolutely.
I mean, your daughter's right here. She's your main mod.
Yeah.
But okay. But what I was saying is at least I think you should have addressed him instead of dropping him down.
I
That
don't
was my
trust
opinion
them.
on that.
I
You
just
don't
don't
have to trust him. I mean, well, you got a great clip out of him, not for nothing. You got a great clip out of him admitting his faults, how he handled the Jaguar right situation.
I
And
think
he
that's probably where we
absolutely
need to keep it. because
I heard
I
that.
just,
You got a hell of
I'm
a clip. You need to clip that and put that out tomorrow, ASAP.
yes,
Because he's gonna try to deny it. He might try to deny it or not, but I mean, it's out there now. I mean, he came on your live. He gave you the respect to come on your live and explain himself to you and address some of the things that you said about him and some of the things that he said about you. So, I mean, that's at least admirable because you ain't gonna see a lot of content creators do that.
true. That is true. So you know what? Actually, I'm actually going to take a break and I'm going to reset tonight and I'm going to come back tomorrow.
Well, you have a good night,
Yes.
Queen.
Okay, you as well. Yes, I do have your name in the title. I absolutely do. Stop acting like you're innocent. My frustration is you started going at that black woman. It was not
I have to
cool.
disagree with you a little bit right there. I don't think he's acting like he's innocent because he just came up here and admitted his faults. So he knows he wasn't innocent. He knows he's complicit in the things he was doing. And whether it's copyright strikes back and forth between him and King Payne, or whether it's derogatory statements between him and Jaguar and all that, he did come up here on your platform and try to make amends and apologize to Jaguar Wright. Absolutely. He did do that. Like we got to give him
Yeah,
some
and
credit for that.
I
And
never
then at the end,
discredited that.
he did try to discredit you at the end, so you do have to address that. But I wish you'd have left him up there so y'all could address that together. That's my only thing
Mm,
on that. Hey, Miss Evangelist.
Hey, how y'all doing?
hi.
I had to go take a walk around the block,
I agree,
pray.
Keish.
I had to pray. Had to take it all in. And I
Yes.
came back to apologize to Queen Tulsa.
Evangelist Val, you are human. You
No,
were in a
no.
moment.
But
You
this is the thing.
no, no, no. This is the people's channel. So real things go on here. Real emotions. Don't apologize for your emotions. I'm glad you got it out.
Right.
And if you got to get it out again, you get it out again.
Well, this is why. This is the explanation that I want to give. That for people who don't know me or know you, because we've known each other a long time.
Yes.
I've been through the whole using people's health record to drag them all up and down YouTube and saying that they haven't really been through something that they really have been through, to make a mockery of them and to bully them and to bring their families in and their personal situations. And so this struck a chord with me on both sides. Um, I felt like whenever the whole HIV thing came out, I was like, oh wow, that's a lot. I hope, somebody has something to prove that. But then when Goomba and the whole thing was coming out about their marriage, I felt overwhelmed for Jag because I love Jag as a black woman. I consider the majority of black women my sisters. And I've always wanted us to have a sisterhood here on YouTube. So I get real heated when people start calling me out of my name behind things that they really don't know anything about me on. You can't take the first three sentences of a comment I make and judge me off of it. The young man popped up and I said, oh, I was going to talk about him anyway, because what I wanted to talk about was what we were talking about, the whole court case. And like I said,
She do want to control me, but she's not the only one that wants to control me, and may not be the last, but still. Why don't she drive her 771? Sam is a good guy. He just she needs to worry about getting him an ID or a license so he can build. Yeah, I would say if I wasn't being held against my will, all this thing just happened weeks ago. All the things where she was, it just the verbal abuse, the because I feel like I was protective of her by trying to be in.
Um, it's a lot going on. Um, darling, we need to talk. Don't fight my battles. Fight for your relationship with your daddy. This is breaking my heart. Still at the hospital. Please email me. Give me your email address. And I wasn't at that. I mean, I wasn't fighting your battle. What happened was I was just on a panel just giving my commentary. And if you rewind the video, you can see the persuasive chick. She comes up there and she starts talking slick. And I just overlooked it. You know, I just brushed it off like, okay, she's not talking to me. And I kept on with my commentary. And then, she made a jab at me, saying that they have the ops on the panel and this, that, and the third. Um, and I'm just like, you know, I'm not interested in going back and forth with anybody, especially my sisters when I have a whole show about women empowerment. I want to support us. None of us are perfect. It's a lot going on. Legina is live and she is doing a whole live. My friend is here getting the EKG. Okay. We'll send in prayers up for your friend and send the healing and tell your friend happy Easter and everything is gonna be all right. Um, the reason why y'all don't know what I'm going through is because I can't be vulnerable on the internet anymore. Um, but if you knew what I was going through, you wouldn't come at me all extra hard. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not tripping because I'm a strong person and I'm here to utilize my voice. I haven't been watching much of all this week. I don't know what's going on with our people. It's people wanting to get things going. I'm trying to release the hostages and people are trying to stop me. That's what's going on. Many blessings, Jack. This year is a rebirth in consciousness. Let me see what Legina's talking about.
Yeah, credibles.
I'm about
Exactly.
to just get me a drink, y'all, and just
With Jack whooping Goomba's ass.
try to
I don't
like
know if she ever
take
put
the
it.
edge off.
I never seen it. She is very vindictive. I can see it. That's a Juno and Scorpio. Hated Genesis interview yesterday. Horrible YouTubers. Yeah, some YouTubers, but they are people too. So even though they content creators, they're people too. So no, I came over here because of anger. I see a video and I'm like, you is lying. Like I already seen you lying, but you coming up with this whole narrative. If you're gonna put
Girl,
something
I'm about
on the
to
internet, be factual at least. And be factual.
I'm about to spark
Be
one or
factual.
two. But it's so funny
I
how
mean, then you
people we can help
anticipated
them and they
all
just
this.
talk real
Not
crazy
really.
about
Like I feel like me deciding not to be with and that whole dynamic shouldn't have her on the internet running her mouth, especially doing putting fabrications online too, especially not being honest and forthcoming of what really happened. And then you come in attacking another person you wasn't really bringing up on the internet. Now all of a sudden, like don't do that. Don't do that. You can be like, okay, you should be like, okay, it's cool if you want to be with her, being
definitely
here,
will.
then that's
Thank
cool.
you, baby.
Let me know. Let me know. Let me still we still be cool and da da da. That's it.
Thank you. Likewise.
That's it. But now you're on people's platform and people air. And I'm not telling the whole story. And even now, I'm not saying a whole lot of shit. I'm not saying because I know a whole lot of shit. But if you keep on running your mouth, then okay, then I'm gonna have to spill your own secrets just because you treat people the way you want to get treated. I appreciate y'all concern. Like I know, like I said, she still got time. Just cut, get me out your shit. This ain't gonna be no Goomba or Nikki. This ain't gonna be nobody else. You better seal your mind while you still got the chance. That's it. We both got things out in our life that we got to work on. We both got this on the same level at that point. We got to work on ourselves. I'm gonna work on myself. You work on yourself. Everybody else work on their self, and we just all keep growing. Just keep going. Her secrets kill people. It ain't gonna hurt me. I'm well protected. I'm well protected spiritually and physically. Like the people I know, she can't do too much. She can't do too much. Mm-mm. My mom didn't want me to bite my tongue. I got that in the psychiatry now. I got time. I really don't. And anybody else, if you either on her side or my side, or if you're on nobody's side, don't bring up nothing. This ain't about to be. I'm not about to deal with this bullshit for a week. I'm not about to do it for 2 weeks, a month, or nine. Let this day be the last day. And then if they say, "Oh, Legina, some," say no comment, motherfucker. Like you wanted to say no comment when you heard when we heard the room about Sam and me supposedly getting married and him going to jail because I pressed charges. Yeah, you want to have that story run and you know it's false. So just say no comment. Okay, no comment, no comment, because I don't got time. Or it's gonna be where I'm just gonna go off on you too when I hear your name. It ain't no show EBF. It's never gonna happen because my mama, who she is or was, and she's still in my heart, and my daddy, who he is, and as a daughter, I hope he gets some help from his health situations, and I don't got time. I gotta live my life and focus on me and be actual role models for these people that's watching me. I don't want to be doing shit that they think is gonna go over well if they see me do it. No, nobody got time. I don't got time. Do you, boo? I believe in you. Sometimes you only you can control what other people think of you by your actions, and we you can't help me anymore, and I can't help you anymore. And I mean, if I feel like if I have to be forced to come back on here and address things, I will. We got bigger issues in the world. We got bigger issues in the world. Save our children from these weird ass adults in the world that's they need to eat. Homelessness, like all the veterans, everybody in this world, people getting abused, domestic violence. It's a lot of real shit we could focus on. We got some things to put on the internet. So let's talk about real shit. Let's talk about shit that people want to benefit from. Let's talk about real shit. I'll be my own content. You exactly. This is what you spin as facts. Mookie's world. Aquaba. Oh, I know that in tree it means welcome, right? When I thought I was Ghanaian, I was studying it, but thank y'all for y'all confidence. Thank y'all for when y'all been wishing on my safety for a long time, and hopefully this might I am hopefully this give you guys comfort now because y'all was trying to make sure I was right. I don't want to deal with this whole her and her marriage thing. I didn't want to be put in it, and now she want to put me in the storyline. I don't want to deal with this either. It's like goddamn, I don't. It's just like nah. I just want to do my thing and do what I gotta do, and that's it. Don't believe her lies. Don't believe her lies. If she want to keep talking about it, then I'm gonna just go to everything she said and just defeat that. Defeat it. Thank you. I will get control of my money. I will, and I'm getting control of my life and everything else. And I hope that you guys is safe out there. Don't be controlled by narcissists. Keep y'all head up. If somebody want to make you feel down, don't feel down. Be up. Be happy. Live your life, because we all matters in this motherfucker. We all the same. See you. Talk to y'all later.
All right. So Legina's a little amped up tonight. Um, this is a lot. Why is it that when you help somebody, they just turn on you real quick, but then out here just going on? She said that the lights were in her name and this, that, and the third. Like, girl, you begged to get up out of where you were. Almost done. I'm worried about her seriously. She's unraveling faster than I thought. I guess she's mad. Yeah, you gotta stop her. Yeah, someone please call 911. At this point, you know, she's over at Genesis' house. And I know she was, Genesis was on the live last night. It was like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. They were saying, go and wake her up. Go and wake her up. She ain't got nothing to do tomorrow. Just go and wake her up. And Genesis was on there giving it up. She says Genesis might have told her to get on. Y'all think Genesis want a piece of the spotlight? Now, wow. Um, Darlene says, wow, I just have no words. Girl, bye. You knew who Jaguar was. If you felt that way, you should have been gone about your business. So that was your intent to coming to Jaguar to talk about her. But see, this is the thing. When when Official King Payne, my dad was live, and they were all in the car, and I just burst out with an interview. Hey, Legina, how are you? Are you okay? Are you being held against your will? The answer was no. She said she wanted to be there on her own. She didn't seem like she was irritated, agitated, or wanted to leave. That was the perfect time for her to say, hey, yeah, I'm ready to go. Or they're holding me hostage if that was the case. Gina needs to go back home. She did say Jag was sweet, though. Well, everybody knows that. Please pray for this young woman. She needs tons of positivity right now. I've grown to love her, but I don't tolerate disrespect. You know what? This is another thing. If I make arrangements, get you here, you have a place to stay, you have a roof over your head, you know what I'm saying? You're out of the situation that you were previously in, right? And you come here. I want to take it back to the first day she come there. And you were like, Legina, you was like, y'all, Legina then got up, she started cleaning, and I told her, don't do nothing. She been on this long ride, she's been through a lot, get you some food, get you a shower, get comfortable, and you just, if you want to just lay down, lay down. You said Legina got up and cleaned up. Legina says, and you was like, I didn't tell her to. Legina says, well, it's the right thing to do. You come to somebody's house, they're doing something for you, then that's just what you do. Am I right? Simply DJ says, I don't know why Legina over there acting like she don't lie. Girl, she wanted to be in the spotlight with Jag. Absolutely. At every press run, at every outing, when it was time for the Streetlight Productions, oh, she was cheesing. Listen here, she never cheesed up in a man's face. She was on a cheese run. Okay. Now that's what you call a cheese run. A whole lot of other people business says Jag. She says she about to release the facts if you play with her. She better go in that bathroom and never mind. Legina is given ungrateful. Absolutely. Ungrateful and just at this point is wow. It's like you see how her husband and this cum rag is doing, and now you just want to add more water to the blaze instead of getting a fire extinguisher and trying to cool things off. I was there. You did try to get clarity, Tulsa. Exactly. Jag, take care of Jaguar right. Some can't be helped. Jaguar says she can say whatever she wants. We both know the truth. Oh, wow. Hey, Queen Toast and Chat. Hey, Norris. Exactly. It's just a lot going on. It's a lot going on. I'm thinking that Legina has conspired up a story where now she wants a network. Jaguar did say that she was giving her a network, or they were going to be, doing things, but the girl seemed like she was just everything was okay. Why are we just now hearing about how horrible this woman is? Hey, Jessica, how are you? Welcome to the party. But why now? It seems like mm, 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 mm. It's just a trifling behavior. Simply DJ says, I didn't like the way Legina disregarded the dress. Is a way to tell someone no thank you. Exactly. If you didn't like it, just say, hey, um, I really appreciate the thought, but that's not really my style. Or, is it possible that maybe we can, you know, maybe going, maybe see if we can trade it for something else. But yeah, it was the ungratefulness of it all. Is when people take out their time to do something kind for you, you don't turn around and give them your ass to kiss. Jag, you gotta screen people better than this. The whole world knew Legina had mental illness. I don't think that she's disregarding the mental illness. It's her going through, her situation, crawling up like a baby, for the last 7 or 8 days. She was having a moment. And I think Jag was just telling her, like, you're having a moment, let it take its course and then get back online, but don't get on there spewing stories of, these people. Darlene says, I will help people to move on a positive journey, but I will not invite you into my life nor my business. Well, see, I've helped people before. So I understand. I don't know, I guess you just got to have the heart to do it. And it's not a bad thing. I mean, when we talk about looking out for our neighbor or things like that, you know, we help each other. Cassie says maybe Legina wants her own space. I think Legina does want her own space, but Legina she's not filling out job applications. She's not filling out apartment applications. So really, faith without no works. I mean, you praying for something, you wishing for something, that's not going to get it for you. You got to do the work. Simply DJ says, that's what I asked Legina. Why now, girl? You could have been left. She wants a relevant channel and attention. Yeah. But see, the thing is, she should have started her channel when she was there. You know, you're getting on Instagram, you want a following. Why didn't you create the YouTube channel? Sugar Mama says, hey, Queen Tulsa, damn, what happened? I missed a lot. Girl, me and my daddy got into it. Mm-hmm. Could hit folks. His folks got out of line, and Sugar Mama Hable. Can't trust a person that disown their own flesh and blood for cloud. Are you talking about Legina? Legina knows exactly what she's doing. Yeah, I think she's playing a little dangerous game to be sitting up here playing you know, playing on this woman's intelligence. There's no telling what she's over there telling that woman that Jaguar told her about her. Playing those little silly mind games. Who let the dogs out? Hey, my sweet DJ and 901 Diva. Simply DJ says, I'm going to just say it. Legina lied about Drake and a baby girl. Bye. Just saying respectfully. Girl, no, she not. She is not. You gonna have to come up here and speak on that. Legina knows there's clout in dissing Jag. She knows what she's doing. She wants a bigger name. I don't think she can get as bigger as she can get. For heaven's sakes, nobody's gonna remember her because she keeps changing her name. Why y'all get into it, girl? Girl, because he couldn't like it was this lady. I want to say it was her name Shrinking Sharon. I don't know if she was on a yak tonight or whatever, or what it was given. But she was just up there looking for a moment to get into it with me. I'm not interested in getting into it with nobody. You know? I just really thought that it was just, I just thought that she wanted to look for a fight. And I don't know. I don't get into all that. It's like miss me with all that. Always Juicy Baby says, "Hey girl, hey boo, how are you?" Jessica said, "It's still new. Y'all gonna fix that crap. Hopefully sooner and not later." I got into my feelings and I blocked him on Instagram because it was like the thing is I had went over there and I was in the chat and me and him had supposed to have chatted on behind the scenes already. And what happened? So he messaged me. He was like, "You can come up on the panel, daughter." So I went over there and I was behind the scenes. And so Jag left and I eventually came up. And so I was there, we was chilling, and then he let up this lady and then she just started going off, trying to start an argument. I was like, what is going on? Like, I'm just recovering because I was like, I don't know. I had like a sinus infection or whatever, so I was just getting over that. So, but yeah, I'm back. Oh yeah, Simply DJ. Legina knows damn well that she ain't had no baby by Drake. Listen, y'all. Listen. Listen, Linda. If that woman says that she was expecting mom with her man and their baby, we gotta respect that. It was too persuasive. Did what is she always like that? Is she always like that? Sharon, I'm just going to hush. That Sharon, that shrinking Sharon. Oh my goodness, that woman. I don't know what's wrong with her. She she got something going. Hey Tulsa, battle for YouTube Queen and Legina won't win against Jag. Oh, she says, hey Queen Tulsa, battle for you, Queen, and Legina won't win against Jag. Absolutely. She's really hurting. Girl, who has a baby by Drake? Well, y'all not Laguna. Well, Drake did have a baby by, but I think he likes he has a particular type of ladies that he likes to have babies with. Why you quit Tulsa without a one-on-one convo? Y'all owe each other that much at least. Let me tell you this: if he was up on my panel and I have somebody up here that was nudging at him and making slick comments, I looked over it. And it just got very dark. And I asked God to remove and change things out of my life. And so for things to happen, I won't question them and I won't go back and try to put things back into the place that I felt that they should have went. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Always Juicy says, girl, your dad set you up. I'm not sure if he did that. It was just the chick that was on there. It was her actions. You can look at the video. It was her actions. I'm holding her accountable. I'm holding her responsible for the foolishness to be a grown woman to sit up and try to come up and disturb someone's panel with foolishness. It's just disgusting. You know? And I've never been the person that goes back and forth and doing all that, rolling my neck. Mm-mm. I just let her do her. Mhm. I have no idea, but she made me not want to go back to Pain Channel. Yeah, Bambi, get in your chair, mama. Get in your chair. Or are you going to go in the house? Come on, get in your chair. No, your chair, not mine. Get in your chair, mama. Here, let's go in the house. Hold on, y'all. Let me let Baby in the house. She's on one. Okay. Well, yeah. What's wrong with Sharon? I love her. Is that who that is? That's who the too persuasive is? That's who that is? Tulsa honey, he allows it even with Jag. It's just word King loves you. Tulsa talk private, not here with the comments, please. No, listen, I need y'all not to tell me what to do. Respectfully, I have PTSD. Don't tell me what to do. Please don't. Don't tell me how to express my emotions. Please don't tell me how to express my emotions. Oh, okay. That's who I thought that was. I don't know why. But yeah, it just I don't know. It's like you have to teach people how to treat you. And disrespecting me is out of the question. I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who unsubscribe or whatever the case may be. I run this show over here. I'm going to express myself over here. Nobody gets to tell me how to express myself. I love you. I respect you. Respect me and my feelings. I've taken the high road all day, yesterday, last night. A lot of people are trying to um, come up against me for some reason because my light, I'm going places and I'm building my brand. I don't have 15 mods. I don't have 15 people that I'm talking to off of YouTube. To be honest, I don't talk to anybody off of YouTube. Me and Sanya, we talk um, when we need to. Like, we give each other our space. But even with that, like, I'm good. Trust me. With or without people. See, once you spend time by yourself, it don't even matter if people here. Because I know how to enjoy myself by myself. Some people don't. That's why they always have to feel like they have to be a part of something. Speak your truth, Tulsa, because old girl tried it first. Absolutely. And I don't even have to say nothing negative to the sister. I wish that God would just touch her heart. I think we prayed for it earlier. I wish that God would touch her heart and, you know, really take that ugliness out of her because we have enough hate in the world. Like, we don't need that here in a space that's supposed to be comfortable for us. You know what I'm saying? This is like a safe space. People come here to just relax. They, you know, like some people just come to just chill, hear a story. They don't always come for the drama. Like, there's channels for that. Tulsa ain't wrong. That girl was trying so hard to get a reaction, laughing my ass off. Did you see how I was paying her no mind? Like, it was very, and I didn't used to be like that. So this is a test. I'm about to have my breakthrough. These are tests. When I tell you people have been looking for reactions so they can have content of me screaming and yelling and doing all those things. Sandra says, God bless you. You are a queen and energy don't lie. You better say that. That part. It's your channel, your show. Do as you please. Okay. And I just do it respectfully. And, you know, like I said, I'm trying not to use profanity on here, trying to give you guys some clean content, you know. I don't want Diva says, I'm so confused. What did King Pain do? Just go ask him, love. Just go ask him what did he do. That's why you got a channel to talk your shit as you please. Yes. Yes. And the season finale that was supposed to have been on the lituation, the season finale was the show that he put on that was on tonight. That was the season finale. Went out with a bang. Well, no, I went out with Grace. His team are, you know, the members on the team unhinged. Like my people over here, my moms, they don't act like that. I'm an adult. Talk to me like you got some sense. And I can comprehend, you know, we can agree to disagree. I've been on panels with people that I don't agree with and was still respectful. And the conversation went amazing because two people respecting each other goes a long way. I come in this world by myself, I will leave out by myself. I march to the beat of my own drum. Let's see. Let's do a Sunday affirmation. Um, Sunday affirmations just to take you all into, you know, the week starts today. So just to take you all into the new week with something good and positive and healthy, okay? Let's see. All right, so let's do 11 Sunday affirmations. I am grateful for today and look forward to the week ahead. I choose happiness today. I am thankful for all the good things that happened for me last week. I am worthy and deserve all of my blessings, big and small. I appreciate the challenges and lessons learned last week. I forgive myself and others for anything that happened to me last. Oh, I forgive myself and others for anything that happened last week. I deserve to prioritize self-care. See, that was an 11. Kind of cut off. Here, we'll do this one. Today is a day to refuel my energy. Today, I will take a break and relax. I am not going to think about last week. I am going to focus on a fresh week ahead. I feel blessed to be alive today. I am optimistic about the future. It is going to be a beautiful Sunday. I am going to make the most out of today. I will love myself a little more today. Sundays are best. Oh, Sundays are about self care like every day. I choose to get rid of negative thoughts. I wish to be happy today and every day. Sundays are a beautiful day of the week. All right, how about this one? Today I am prioritizing the things that bring me joy. Recognizing all of the blessings in my life makes me naturally happy. I am happy, joyous, and free. I allow love to fill me up and guide me in all of my actions. I am going to be productive this week. Each morning, we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. I appreciate who I have in my life. I appreciate what I have in my life. I appreciate where I've been in my life. I appreciate where I'm going in my life. I love y'all. Have a great night. So long.
Girls need love, tell you something. Girls need love.